what's up guys? It's Izar from H2O Auto Detail Supplies coming at you with another YouTube video on decontamination.
So today we're going to go ahead and show you guys how to decontaminate your car. Making sure your paint is nice and smooth and also leaving it super glossy.
Exactly.
Yes sir.
Preparing it for what? Why are we decontaminating?
You gotta decontaminate your car before you put anything like wax, sealants, or even a polish as well. You gotta get rid of that dirt. Some things you can't take off with just the wash. But that's why we're gonna go ahead and have Izar explain to us what is contamination.
So guys, decontamination is literally when you're trying to remove any surface contaminants like, sap, acid rain, those yellow, those orange spots that you see on white cars mostly,
like
or
overspray, or like dirt.
Yeah, those are good. Those are good. Yeah, so all of these are something that we're trying to get rid of. So when we clean it, it's left like bare to the touch where it feels like glass. And just to prepare for the wax process as well. Just like anything else, I mean, decontamination has to start somewhere, and so it starts with a wash, it starts with your chemicals, it starts with your clay, and then it starts with the last. It finishes up with the last
like
wash.
Little just finishing touches.
Yeah, finishing touches.
So contamination can be visible sometimes, especially on lighter colored cars.
Exactly.
But on darker colored cars, you're not really gonna see it too much. But that's why we're gonna go ahead and show you the steps and processes of what we do to ensure our car is properly decontaminated, getting us prepared for any other details that we're gonna do to the vehicle.
Yeah,
most definitely. Let's go and show them what the hell we're talking about and how to get it done.
Let's make it happen.
So now we're gonna go ahead and show you how to get this done. So we're gonna start with our basic wash. So we're gonna be using our GSF mixed with our Green Star. This is gonna be a higher pH. It's gonna break down this dirt a lot easier without us even scrubbing this stuff. Go ahead and get to it.
So what we're going to be doing is we're going to put gentle snow foam inside this beautiful foam cannon. Sometimes you can eyeball it. Literally what I like to do is what 20 milliliters is going to give me is like roughly around this area right here. I'm not filling it all the way up to the top. I'm not filling it all the way to the first line. I'm filling it halfway. That should be good. So now, one of the other things that we're gonna put on is gonna be Green Star into this mixture of gentle snow foam that I already have, that I've put on. Now I'm gonna fill it up all the way to the halfway. What Green Star is gonna offer inside this mixture is just a stronger soap. It's gonna be more of an alkaline based soap that's gonna break down more of the dirt and grime that we see on the vehicles, whether if it's contaminated or not. So this is what we're gonna do. So this much.
So now that my man Izar has it all rinsed down, we took off as much dirt as we can. He's gonna go ahead and hit it with our GSF and our Green Star foam cannon mix. You can see him laying down that foam. We're just gonna let it sit. Meanwhile, we're gonna clean the wheels, and that's when we come back.
So one thing that I like to use on the wheels and the rims is I like to use the DECON iron wheel cleaner that you have here looking at. I like to spray very liberally on the rim so that it has enough chemical on it to break down all the iron particles inside the wheels and just allows my pressure washer to take it all off and be removed, or I can come in with my brushes to agitate it and be removed. It's not as hard. I also have here my tire cleaner. My tire cleaner is gonna break down the grime on the tire to give it a nice natural look. Again, I can agitate or let it go. What we're gonna do right now, we're gonna rinse off the vehicle from the leftover green star and gentle snow foam that was previously applied. We're gonna remove it, showing what is the next step left to do. Alright guys, so right now I'm gonna refoam up the car and then I'm gonna start scrubbing.
While he's scrubbing it, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce our tar remover. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on these parts right here. Okay. So now my man Izar, now that he has it washed, we're gonna go ahead and start introducing our decontaminated sprays, like our tar that we just used, and he's using iron remover, which is gonna expose these flaws and contaminants that are on top of the paint. This is gonna exfoliate it a lot better and make it look really nice and shiny.
Saturate this car so that the chemical can break down all the iron or the brake particles, the brake dust particles that were embedded in the pores of the paint, so that I can get an easier work time process with the clay bar, and I don't have to put in as much muscle as I would without the iron decon. So this is always a luxury to have when you're gonna do a wash and wax. That's why you price it. All right, guys. Alright guys, so now that we're done washing and iron deconning the car, now we have the next step, which would be claying and using clay lube, of course, the panel. But before that, I want to show you guys the roughness of the paint right now.
You could definitely hear this.
Yes, it's like a minor, I would say it feels like a 3000 grit sandpaper. 3000. Super fine, but you know, there's still contaminants on the pores of the paint that we want to remove. So we're just going to go ahead with a mild clay bar from Coach Chemi and some clay lube from PNS paint gloss. Love it. And the reason why we're going to go mild is because we did already 80% of the work with our chemicals to knock down 80% of the contaminants that were embedded in the pores of the paint, which that for me is already a solid good job, and all I need to do is come back with my tools.
So show them how to clay. How do you have to do the movement? So you apply.
So what you're gonna do is, yes, you're gonna start off with the clay. Some people can like twist it into a ball. So you can do it into a ball, and then in the center of your palms, you can smush down, getting a pancake-like clay bar ready for you to start claying. I like to have my clay bar on the palm or like close to the palm of my hand where I can have an even pressure. The 3 fingers, yes, you can get split pressure, but you know, this is what I like to do, and I always like to say hi to the car. So what does that even mean? So I'm gonna do some sprays.
You're gonna lubricate it.
And then I'm gonna lubricate the clay, lubricate the other side, and then I'm just gonna say hi. And since the chemicals have already done majority of the work, I'm not even pressing into the paint, not a lot. I'm just.
And it's coming right off.
And it's coming right off. I feel the contaminants come onto the clay bar, making it easy for me to just clean this car's surface. So as we flip it over, I just want to show you the contaminants that I wasn't kidding. It's it feels like a 3000 grit sandpaper. Not too much contamination, slightly. And I'm thankful that I was able to use the iron decontamination and the Green Star as a helpful additive to my detailing process. So I'm just gonna flip it to the side, and now I can even mold it the way I want.
So now that my man Izar got this paint decontaminated with the clay bar, iron remover, tar remover, as well as using our GSF with Green Star as well, this paint looks awesome. It looks like it's ready for it to be sealed, coated, or even polished as well. But for this car, we're only gonna be putting on our SiO2 spray. We're not gonna do anything too crazy, no waxes, no polishes. We're just gonna be applying an SiO2 spray that provides awesome UV protection and also has a cool hydrophobic property that keeps my car nice and fresh, rain and dirt. So just a couple of sprays is enough. Just apply it like so, buff it, and your car is technically coated. It has the same hydrophobic properties. And how long does this last?
So Coach Kemi likes to be super conservative with her numbers. They say 3 months, but this coating has proven itself to be one of the strongest sealants, spray sealants that I've ever seen on the market.
No cap. Show them the slickness. Show them the slickness with the bottle, with just the bottle. Put the bottle on top of the hood. Do the slickness test.
Don't cringe at me, guys.
Don't cringe.
Don't cringe at me, guys. I know.
It's scratchy, but I mean, we go buff it out anyways.
It's his car. It's his car. So you know, if we know that it's creating scratches, it's on him. You know, look at that.
Oh shoot! Let's show them on a car that's not decontaminated, like this van over here. Stuck.
Magic.
The proof is in the pudding. So decontaminate your cars. Make sure you're doing the proper steps and just getting a better detail. All right, so me and my man Izar are concluding the video, and I hope you guys learned something from this and notice the difference on actually decontaminating your car properly and using the right chemicals make your life way easier, especially when you're working with someone like Izar that's professionally trained. But what did you think? What was the conclusion? What they should take in from this video?
So what you need to take away from this video, and what like I want you to like focus in on, is decontamination itself. It is what brings your clients to see your work and say, wow, why is it so glossy? So when you decontaminate in clay and clean it properly, you will be able to start to see shine from a vehicle that the client hasn't seen in a long time. So and it will surprise them if you can bring them out and show them that, hey, I just decontaminated your car, I haven't even put on a wax yet, and look how shiny I made it. This process is really hard to master, but once you get there and you learn and take care of the car and nurture it and massage it and do what you need to do to get the car looking clean and its best before the coating, get it done.
I hope you guys liked the video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and also comment down what you guys want to see in the near future. We will be posting videos every week, so make sure you stay tuned.
Yeah. Hey.
Peace.